All right.
I fuck with characters who view themselves as monsters.
Ari, stop beefing with Eucanaster in the chat. What the fuck, man? That's how we'll open up the stream. Hello! Welcome back. I didn't think of a, I didn't go on Thor's calling for villains.
Conspicuous criminals.
My conspicuous criminals. I'm gonna go with that. I'm stealing it from you. I came up with that. That was mine. That's original. Welcome back. We haven't played in a couple of weeks, and
love conspicuous criminals. They're like, you know who you are.
You know who
Everyone
you are.
knows who you are.
Hey guys, you know what you did. You know why you're here.
No,
you know how you ended up in this situation.
Nuh-uh.
I'm so innocent.
Didn't do anything. Nuh-uh.
You had it coming, okay?
I've never committed a moral crime in my entire life. Oh,
I'm
jeez.
so guilty. I'm so guilty.
Yeah,
They should put me on death row. I hope you know that's his internal monologue 24/7.
No, who heard him?
My mother
who
should
heard
hate
him?
He did.
I was gonna say himself.
Everyone.
Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck, I forgot to close the door on the cats here. Hold on, I gotta kick him out. 1 second.
Kick the cats. Where's my cat? There you are.
Out. Come on. You're so stupid.
Why is Caleb being mean?
Caleb's being so mean.
Is that the flex?
Oh,
What the fuck? Fuck that.
That's my prime song.
It's been dealt with. Sorry, I guess, but now we can start.
Just haven't moved it.
Dealt with.
All right, so after you guys, I'm
sorry.
I feel like I missed
just looked
something.
at the number of months.
Yo, thanks for the subscription for 32 months. That's crazy. Wait, that's not. Have I? I haven't been streaming for 32 months. Wait, no, I guess maybe I have.
Yes, yeah, you definitely have.
That doesn't feel right. Anyway.
That you have.
Okay, that's fair enough. I know
He
that's.
said, I pinky promise.
It doesn't
You know what? That
feel
actually
correct.
does make sense because we've known each other for a little over 2 years, right?
So yeah.
Yeah. So Aspen Grove's been going around. I remember Aspen Grove started early into our friendship because I remember being like, I know Jeg. I know Jeg. I don't know any else in this room.
Yeah.
Now I know.
I don't know any of you motherfuckers.
I don't know any of you guys. What the hell are we doing here? Can we play?
I literally was
tell
there
you.
for you and Jeg at the start, and it's so funny to think that because of who, because then there's Dante, Alicia, and Liz. I didn't know who anyone was.
That's fair enough. Can I do my opening monologue now?
No.
Sure.
No.
Aw.
So
I just want to hang out.
last time, in the VRP, you guys worked together, learned a couple new combat moves, thus named what was it? Roll of Quarters.
Oh yeah.
And the Shadow Axe, I believe, was another one.
I believe you came up with the whole armory, actually.
You did. You came up with like the armory. It was you guys came up with some strats, and then Ko decided to just let everybody know that they had slept with Remus. And you, hey, maybe they did. That he wasn't there in the morning to confirm or deny it. We'll never know.
Every single person believes me.
Yes.
I rolled a nat
Including
20.
his own brother, which is, yeah. Yeah, the fact
Maybe even himself.
maybe even himself.
Maybe
Yeah.
he does.
Maybe-
Maybe he doesn't remember. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's... Anyway,
I know we're villains, but that might be a bit much.
No, I wouldn't. But maybe he believes it. You know.
all right.
Oh,
Anton.
damn. Okay, well,
Fight
moving
him,
on.
Nick.
You guys met with Knight and Romulus, not Remus, he wasn't there. You met with Knight and Romulus, and you guys finally learned some of the final details about your venture onto the Argo to find and retrieve the Golden Fleece. all of you then piled onto a private jet and headed straight to the island of Chaos in the, I believe it's the most southern point of Greece.
Sure.
It was about a 4.5 hour flight from New Olympus. I actually did math. Guys, I went on Google Maps and I Googled how long would it take from this place to this place if you flew.
Wow.
4
You
hours.
really did
Wow.
do
Or-
math and not a Google
Wow.
search.
Wow.
That
Wait,
counts.
4 hours?
It takes I rounded
What?
down because we have super jets and stuff like that, but I believe
What
it was
side of
like
the continent?
it was
Are we on?
you guys are in the you guys are off the coast of like hold on.
Canada.
You're where Port Nemo is, which I gotta pull up a fucking map now.
Like, if we were in America, where, or like North America, where would we be relative to like Canada?
Relative to Canada?
Well, we're not in North America. We're on Point
We're
Nemo,
not?
aren't we?
Guys,
Yeah,
I've been thinking of New Olympus as Washington this entire time.
It's very much an island.
Straight up. Oh, that's crazy. For sure was like, you know what? We're right next to Canada. That's why there's so many Canadians.
Yeah, you guys are off the coast. You're probably
shipped to another country.
you guys are actually so I did this a little bit wrong. You're like in between Chile and New Zealand. Like
Wow.
Oh,
that's where you guys are.
Oh.
So I guess it would be a little bit more. I think I might have I think the point I did it from was like from like the southern like a midpoint of Africa, and then to Chaos, and that was like 6 hours.
That is not where I thought we were.
Yeah. No. Hey guys.
me neither.
What is it?
We were in
Point Nemo is
We're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
yeah. You guys are in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Point Nemo is a real place, and that's where this island is located. You guys are just chilling there. It's more tropical in climate, I imagine.
Mhm.
Warmer, but also the weather is controlled by people who can control the weather, so it can be whatever temperature I want it to be. But yeah, anyway, you guys get on private jet. It takes you, I guess we'll round up, and it takes you about 6 hours to get there. And you guys arrive, and immediately are taken to a small, quiet, sort of like villa on the water. It's quite cute and very, very, I guess, posh is the aesthetic that I'm imagining this as. And you guys, and Romulus ushers you out onto the balcony where you can see, on a nearby port, this giant, like, black obsidian, colored cruise ship, basically, sits, and painted in like, silver letters, Argo is written on the side of it. And that's where we left last episode.
I wonder if it's the same ship.
You think they've been replacing parts?
No, it's the ship of Theseus.
That's the ship of
Oh
these.
fuck, is he real?
That's the
Theseus is definitely real, though I haven't met him.
blowing my brains out. I'm gonna change the course of every single one of your lives.
Can't make jokes in front of autistic people. You should know this.
True.
Trashy.
Um,
Trashy, that doesn't work here.
This is
Okay,
awkward.
well, Ari, roll me a D100. We're gonna see what I can do because
You're gonna lose all your spell
The-
slots, buddy.
The disappointment.
well,
Just-
it's because I don't have one written for
Trashy.
the Legends game. I do
44.
I do need to make one for Legends, but I haven't because this is for D&D.
Also,
Oh,
Jackie,
you know
you're
what?
lady.
Actually, that's sick as fuck. You can resistance to fire damage. That's a real fucking thing. Go for it. Take it.
Ooh.
Congratulations.
I'm adding that to my character sheet. That's
Yeah.
on there now.
That's on there now.
Tragedy, fuck you. Thank you.
Is it permanent?
We'll just say it's for this session. Because, no, it's not supposed to be. It's only,
I was like, that's awesome. That's an
Yeah.
awesome thing that we could roll.
no, it only affects this session. So, but yeah, anyway. You guys are looking out at the Argo. you have about 4.5 hours until it departs. And Romulus kind of navigates back into the villa, letting you guys sort of enjoy the view, because it is quite beautiful. It's a clear, like, not a cloud in the sky type day. It's sunny in Greece. And you guys have some time to get ready. There's not like a private room for each of you, because it's kind of like a shared space, but you guys there are spaces for you to get ready for the party, even though I'm pretty sure most of you are just swapping your hero weave.
Yeah.
But since you guys are getting ready, what does your outfits look like? I mean, I know we already talked about this at the end of last session, after game, but let's put it on the record. How are you guys dressing for this event? You want to go first? Go, Ben. You spoke up. You spoke up.
No,
Ben,
I don't.
what's
No,
Henchman?
I don't remember. I don't remember. That's the problem. That's why I said
You can scroll up in the chat.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah,
I feel like the teacher when they call on you, you're not ready.
That's exactly what that was.
Ben, I just replied to it.
Yes, I see. It's a pretty simple suit and mask. It's a masquerade mask. I'm gonna swap it from what I put there and swap it to the Phantom of the Opera one, where it covers half the face. With a blood red suit jacket, black collared shirt, red tie to match the color of the jacket, with also red suit pants, and then black gloves and shoes.
Very fancy. Very nice. Who wants to go next?
Not it.
All right, Ari.
You clearly did not understand the not it rule, but I mean, fuck you. Noah is wearing
then.
like a black overcoat with a grayish vest. He has red leather gloves on and pointed tip boots.
Nice. Are you in your flesh form or your regular shadowy form?
I'm fleshing it up.
I forgot about the flesh form.
Yeah, he just looks like a guy. What about
I
Lucy?
don't like it. Lucy's got a dark red dress on that has like a layer on top of it of like sheer black fabric. She has long gloves. They go like almost up to her shoulders. Those are also the same sheer black material. She's got a little choker necklace on. She has some cute little boots.
Cute.
And heels, of course. Yeah. Real cute.
I feel like I have so much power right now. Ko.
Yo, what's up? Ko is wearing this, like, the skirt of the dress is like butterfly wings overlaying on top of each other. It's all very purple themed. And then the top is this like intricate beaded purple top with like corset ties on the side seams.
Cute. Last but not least, Eli.
Hello. Eli is wearing a dark blue like suit jacket and pants. He's got a black sweater vest and a nice little white shirt peeping out of the collar. Lots of silver layered necklaces. He's got like, how do I describe? He's got dark eyeshadow where it's mostly black, and near the center there is shimmery, iridescent dark blue parts. His hair is the same, however, he did brush it and redid the braids, so it looks cleaner.
Very good. Good on him. All right. You guys are kind of getting ready, and like while you're there, like Romulus is just lounging around on the couch the entire time, like scrolling on his phone, type stuff, because he's not going to the party. But eventually, kind of like just before, like, probably, like, around, like, the 3-hour mark, Knight reemerges. Though this time he's not in his armor. He's dressed in a very, like, almost Prince Charming type, suit with kind of, like, the ruffled collared shirt and that sort of, like, twin tail type jacket that's that similar tealish color that his suit is. And he's got this, like, small, like, silver, like, sort of, like, frame just below his eyes, which you can see just ever so slightly, like, shifts with that sort of, like, bright greenish color of his, like, technology. That he's obviously programmed something into it. He kind of is, like, fixing his sleeve as he leaves, and he kind of goes, all right, do we need to do another briefing of the plan? Or am I okay to go and collect my date?
We kick the shit
have a
out of the
date?
guy, we take
You
the
have a-
thing.
Yes. But that's...
No, cool. I didn't want any details anyway. We just asked out of kindness.
She's none of... Not...
She?
Is... I feel... you are asking the wrong questions. Do we need to go over the briefing again?
So just
Oh, if
one
the
question.
briefing includes whatever girlfriend you were bringing, I don't...
It's not a girlfriend, more of a guard.
Like a girl who's a friend. Oh, a guard.
No.
Strong?
Yes.
I have a question.
What I feel like half the people here only have one thing on their mind.
Is it so? Just to be clear, this is like the Jason from the myths, right?
We believe so, yes.
The Argonauts gonna be there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is his wife gonna be there?
He has a
What is
wife.
fucking Heracles gonna be there?
Possibly.
What?
Because that is the biggest concern, is if his wife is there.
What's up with his wife?
No, I don't believe his wife is going to be there. I glanced over the, here, I can forward you the guest list if you guys are interested in reading through it. I don't believe his
he's
wife
divorced?
is going to be there, but Hercules is, yes, going to be there.
Achilles.
Yeah, no, he uses that
Also,
pronunciation.
Lucy, his wife does magic.
A lot
Okay.
of it.
Yeah,
thought
dude,
there was
don't we?
Thursday.
No,
If you
like
would.
new shit. Like shit you haven't heard of.
Like top 3.
She's a
Like-
sorceress, if I remember correctly.
Top 3 sorceresses of all time, probably.
Mm-hmm.
There's
I'm also
How
not
many
entirely
are
sure if
there?
she exists. If I'm being
Well-
completely honest.
He made up a wife.
she goes
Not
to a
exactly.
different. She goes to a different boat.
I think it's probably the first time you guys see Knight actually laugh, because normally when you guys say dumb stuff, like he kind like the armor kind of shifts, but this time you actually
I
see
don't
him
feel like this is a
emoting.
dumb question. I
Um,
don't feel like my question is very dumb at all.
no,
I think your question was smart. I think she goes to another boat is the dumb statement. That's
what I mean, the way the prophecy names, at least to my understanding, work is if he did have a wife at some point, I don't think she would also be immortal, so she is most likely dead now. Or if someone did take up her mantle in current times, I have no way to confirm if they re-met and got married.
Mhm.
We know that Jason is immortal. We have his of his recorded superpowers listed, but not many
I'm gonna be
others.
honest. Based on his myth, I am not scared of this guy at all. Sorry.
Not even a little
I
bit.
understand that he's probably cool in some aspect, but
got a lot
based
of
on
help.
his myth, that guy sucks and can't do anything on his own. And I'm going to make fun of him for that.
Why do you think he needs
to
the
be the one to
fleece?
challenge?
Yeah.
Well, also, why did he need, like, what was it, 27 guys or something?
50.
Huh?
If you're,
What?
yeah, even more. If you're big and tough, why do you need a whole ship full of guys?
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
And they
every
were, like,
ship needs a crew.
I could kill 50 guys.
And they were like helpful guys instead of like
Take 50 guys, too.
useless. That guy had 600 ops on his ship.
What was that?
Nothing.
I thought you said something, Eli.
No, I did not. Nothing at all.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Well, just, I guess to be clear, are any of you going by fake names while we're there?
None of these people
was
know who
gonna
the
just
fuck
kind
they
of-
are.
I'm gonna
try
scan
to
the
make
guest
it up in a
list.
moment.
I think it'll be fine with Noah.
Is Ares on this guest list?
No.
Okay.
He
then
will
no,
forward
I'm
it to you, and if you guys want to look at the Wikipedia page for the Argonauts, the entire list is there. Yes, all of them are on it. However, there are like also a list of like so the main like 50 Argonauts are invited to this party, as including Jason is going to be there as well. There's a handful of like the names of like very famous billionaires on the shit who apparently are going to be there. It's very much like this is a party for the most elite, and Knight does like send you guys the guest list if you were interested in looking at it.
Caleb, yes, I am gonna go buy a fake name. I forgot I needed one, and I need you to give me time to think of one.
For sure. You can also just go by Songbird, because no one would know your name if you go by Songbird.
I would
I
love
could
to
just go by
study
Songbird,
the
that's fine.
billionaires on this list.
Yeah. You can just go by.
I need to make some connections tonight. My business is
But I will say also, if you look over the list, the ratio to men to women on the ship are like 8-2. It's mostly guys.
It feels more and more like a gay event.
Right.
So,
The more you
It's a
just
frat party.
so
It
I
is a
have
frat
now
party.
a-
It's a frat
I
party
now
for
have a
billionaires.
Secondary concern looking at this list. Is there a guy that can
Billionaires
bring
is crazy.
people back from the dead in this
Um,
roster? Because that guy was on the crew.
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe there's a necromancer on the crew.
Just making sure.
I've written things for the... Okay. Out of everybody on that list of 50, there are only 5 names that actually matter to this story and the plot, because I actually wrote shit for them. I'm not gonna write shit for 50 fucking characters. I don't have the time
Yeah,
to go
I
through
just
that.
wanted to make sure that
Which character...
Asclepius was not an
Oh,
option.
yeah, I read that one. I read about that guy. I was like,
just wanted to make sure
nah.
that guy was not on the
I
list.
love that name.
I added... no, I also added some other
Asclepius.
characters.
Because we indeed would have gotten our asses clapped if he was there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a handful of people. But yeah. All right. Knight kind of will go. Is there any more questions?
Yes. Do I look good? If you like had a lot of money and were a little bi-curious, would you spend money on me? Would you hire me to build you something?
You could just ask him.
Oh,
For real.
Okay. Maybe don't.
I mean, I'm
phrase it
asking
as
the jury.
to buy you. Some people on the ship might take that quite literally.
Yeah, that's not my services I'm offering. Like,
But
jury.
you look
I
very
look good?
professional, Eli. Yes, you look very
Yeah. Yeah, but you're easy to get. The rest of you. Do I look good?
Very easy.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have.
you're gonna look better than most of
About
the
you.
people on this boat.
Aw.
Okay, Knight, serious question.
Mm-hmm.
If any of these guys try to hit on me, can I kill them?
I would prefer if you avoided outright slaughter.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you can't cause them some discomfort.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
What are our specific targets of interest that we should avoid? Because, just so we know. Okay.
Look at him asking real questions.
Targets to
Crazy.
avoid.
I don't even know how you look.
If I had to, off of that guest list, I would avoid. Caleb needs to think about this for a moment. I don't know if there's anyone necessarily to avoid, but I do recommend you try not to make a huge scene. At least not until we have a more solid plan about where Jason is and how exactly to get the fleece without causing as much panic as possible. There are a lot of very important people on this boat, and though I guess we are planning on killing Jason, if we disrupt other very powerful political figures, that could look very badly on New Olympus at large.
Well, then you just... Oh. No, actually, I won't give you that idea. So, never mind.
Man.
That's fair. I would recommend avoiding maybe Aphrodite, but I doubt she'll have any.
Sorry. Excuse me.
She's not a god, to be clear. She is someone who took up the name and the prophecy. So
I see.
She is still very persuasive. And I would rather she didn't find out what you were doing there.
I can do my best, but I will admit I am a pretty big fan.
If you need an ally, I do recommend you find me or possibly the Raven Queen. Will be able to help you if you need them. Though, while we're on the ship, act like you.
Sorry, what with all the Joey in here? Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Just act like you don't know me, and I will act as if we had just met. The less interaction we have with each other, the better, and less suspicious it will be. I'm going to be there presenting Prototech, and I'm at least 98% sure that Jason only invited me to brag that he got the fleece back, which is going to be an interesting exchange. Anyway, any final questions? Because I have a car to go pick up.
Can we blow up the boat?
Ooh, that's a good question.
If we can't get the Golden Fleece but determine that it's 100% destroyed, is that a technical victory?
Can't destroy the fucking fleece. That's like the whole point.
We'll find a way.
Well, if we destroy the fleece, then no one has it, and that's better than a bad guy having it.
True.
Right, we can't destroy it.
We can't.
Oh, you can't.
But like, what if? And hear me out. We all pull on it very hard.
That could work.
I'm sure that it's been tried.
I have really strong
Are you letting
claws.
a mythological item speak for you when in fact this is actually just science? Of course we can break it.
Exactly.
I assure
Magic
you
isn't real.
Magic in the
Right.
world.
Hey man,
Hey,
give me the
bud.
shadows. I think wool is invincible.
Show me some magic right now.
There's science shadows.
I can
Can I
see into the future.
Throw metal right so it's like hit Noah in the
I'm
face and
sure there's magic in the world.
You
I'm
summon like a
certain.
frying pan and just go dong on the side of Noah's head.
You're manipulating electromagnetic waves in the air, and that's how you're doing it.
yeah, duh. Magic is science. They're interconnected.
No, that's science is science. Magic is just
Magic is magic.
Science
and
people
science
can't
is
explain.
They both
science, in my-
exist they hold hands, man. They hold hands.
Speaking of holding hands, Knight, who are you going to pick up?
I'm going to go
What's
get
she
the
look like?
car. I'll see you guys later.
name?
Night turns.
It's a
and
weird
leaves.
name.
I will embarrass you in front of your girlfriend.
Is her name called the car because everyone gets a ride?
I think you say that, and then you hear Romulus start cackling in the background. Knight just shakes his head and is going to be like, "I will see you at the party." And he'll leave the scene if you guys don't have any more
I'm
questions.
surprised he didn't turn around and kill you. I'm surprised. he
Yeah,
didn't just
you know,
turn
me
around
too.
and kill you right there.
Hey,
All
if
right.
you
There's
said that
bombs in
about
our
my
necks.
girlfriend.
That would have been the day I
would
died.
All right. Romulus kind of flops over the back side of the couch. Because I imagine like there's like a living room space, and you guys are kind of standing like just between like the living room / like kitchen's entry space. At least it's the layout in my head. I don't know why. I have a layout because I saw a picture on Pinterest. That's in my, but I can't. I don't know. I think it's fine. It doesn't matter. He kind of flops over the couch, and then he kind of looks at you, and he's like, "All right, I've called you guys a limo. It'll be here in like 10 minutes, so you guys can get there in style. Have fun. Got a few drinks for me, please."
So, I have a quote.
What?
So-
Question?
Don't you have like an infinite money glitch bank account?
Yeah.
So why do we need to pick you up anything?
That was more like a metaphor. I'm telling you to drink and have fun.
Ah,
Yeah.
you can't make jokes in front of autistic people.
Second time! I can't believe you guys. A beautiful white limousine pulls out in front of the villa and is there to pick all of you guys up.
Great.
The driver is hidden behind one of those like black glass screens. And it is there's like the little neon lights that are like dancing at the top of it and stuff, and you guys have full control of the music in the back. There's those like tiny champagne bottles in the back, and you guys are like free to like take from if you want. It's a party limo, not Romulus called you a party limo. Don't clip that. Anyway. All right.
Does it have
He doesn't
a
seem like the
stripper
kind of
pole?
guy that would. Yeah, I was gonna say. Is there a
How?
stripper pole inside?
They're probably probably.
What?
This
So
would be an
What the fuck is
uncomfortable
this
place for a
goddamn
lap
car?
dance.
Is this a bus or a limo?
It's like a limo.
Yeah.
Outside, yeah, it's like a limo. It's like a low thing, but there's like little. I don't think there's stripper poles. I don't think there's space for
There's
that.
also a pole.
It's like a party limo. Like there's like lights and you guys get full music control and there's like champagne and stuff. But I don't think there's a stripper
I'm
pole. There
taking
wouldn't be
gummy
room.
worms.
All right. Hey, with the champagne in there, I'm taking that.
Yeah, add that to your inventory. A tiny bottle of champagne. It's like a
I'm
shot
putting
of
it right
champagne,
next
basically.
to the shit yourself champagne.
is there Fireball?
Yeah, there's like little the little bottles of Fireball you get for Christmas.
Delightful.
Yeah. You could
I'm
pocket
drinking one of
those.
them, pocketing.
Yeah. Glancing outside the windows, you see the beautiful streets of Chaos as you guys move by. And as like evening sets in, the sun begins to set. And you pull up at the docks where this enormous ship is docked. You get out and you see people in similar, very well-dressed attire, and a variety of women some are wearing these long, elegant gowns, other in like short dresses covered in sequins and glitter. It's very much like some people are like wearing very different vibes than another. But needless, everybody here is very rich and very hot. As you guys kind of like are coming through, people are kind of moving in either couples or groups. And as you guys slowly approach to board, there is a security guard there who asks you all to display your invitations, your tickets. You guys would have these because Romulus and Knight gave them to you. So
I had them over. I had mine over.
mm-hmm. I assume you hand them over without any issue.
I'm so tempted
Sure.
to do a do not know who I am, but yeah, I'll hand mine over.
I don't know who you are.
John Ladderton, heir to the Ladder Corporation. This is a joke.
I
This is
don't
not
think-
real.
I was about to make you roll a.
I don't
I was
think
about to make you roll a
that's what
charisma
Bob
check.
Not real. I'm handing him the certificate.
Yeah, you hand it in, and then he kind of takes the 5, kind of sorts through, looks at them, gives you guys a nod, and hands the cards over to another person within the vessel, who takes them, and you can see he's holding like a microphone in his hand as he's kind of just sat at a chair by the entrance, and you guys enter, and as you do so, you hear the gentleman with the mic go, "Now entering, Team Relic."
Oh.
And everybody in the room stops for a moment, glances at the entrance, and looks away, and just kind of resumes back to what they're doing. Immediately as you enter the Argo, the interior is dark and full of like soft LED lights. There's a very large bar on like the far end, of the room, a large dance floor, and like a DJ set with like big speakers, but that's currently empty. There's like a soft, there's like a bunch of like that sort of like high pop dance music playing, but there's nobody on the dance floor. Everybody seems to be gathered in groups, kind of talking amongst each other. And kind of like just off of the dance floor, but close enough to the entrance, all of you immediately see this woman with this she's got this beautiful kind of dark skin, and her hair is sort of braided into hundreds of like locks intertwined and beaded with like small pearls, seashells, and like just different sort of silver and gold beads. She is gorgeous. Her lashes are long. There's pearls at the end of them, and she seems to be wearing a dress that looks very similar to like water itself as it just drapes over her, and she looks at you as you enter. Can I get intelligence checks from everybody?
Woof, okay.
I don't know. Can you?
That's why
You
I
can walk me
asked.
like a dog, I don't care.
I wonder who this is, guys.
28.
28?
Yeah.
26.
26?
27.
27?
Yeah, I wasn't lying. I do wonder who that is.
What did you roll?
We'll never know.
18.
Mark experience. Eli?
35.
35.
Damn, you really know.
All of you know. Well, of course.
I'm intelligent.
Eli, you've actually sent gadgets to her before. Maybe not for her, but you've been around. This is Aphrodite. This gorgeous woman. She watches you carefully. She's got kind of like light-colored eyes, and you're not sure if they're contacts or they just shift in hue as you like enter into the darker light. And she just watches all of you carefully as you enter. And
I'm about to make a bad decision.
taking every
No.
single one of you.
I'm about to
And-
make a bad decision.
You are welcomed into the Argo. It is full of the richest and most elite people in all of New Olympus and probably from around the world. In my notes, I wrote, Jeff Bezos is probably here. I'm not gonna roleplay that out. I just wrote it because I thought it was
Go
funny.
ahead.
Beth Jesus.
Go ahead, play a bald character.
No.
It's crazy.
But as you enter, there are, yeah, I've already described the dance floor being empty, and same with the DJ stand. You guys glance around. There's a couple people at the bar. More noticeable, you see a man with his head pressed against the bar. There's already like 3 empty cups of liquor in front of him, and he's just like, you're not sure if he's drunk or like crying from this distance, and it's like a little too dark to tell.
Didn't the party just start?
There's
Ew.
I mean, the party started probably like an hour ago. They timed it so you guys would arrive just before it left, basically. And as well as you see, probably, a very similar in the appearance of Aphrodite. He's just unnaturally pretty. You see a very a deep tan skinned individual with kind of like dark hair that kind of turns into like sandy blonde locks, kind of leaning against one of the tables, talking very flirtatiously to a girl wearing kind of like a very tight fitted dress, who does not appear to be showing very little interest on him, but he currently has another woman who's on his other arm, who's like scrolling and on something, like scrolling on her phone.
I'm rescuing her.
And
I'm rescuing the woman he's flirting with.
Okay,
I walk over,
you walk over,
grab an arm around her waist, and go, "Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so sorry. Can I steal her from you?"
Well,
I don't wait for an answer. I walk away with her within my arm.
Before you're able to walk away, he reaches out and will kind of gently push your shoulder to get you to turn and look at him, as he kind of goes, "Well, I don't think we've ever met before. Oh, what's your name?"
Ew.
You. And I walk away.
She just said "ew" to me, and the girl who's like on her phone, she just went, "Yeah," and he went, "I'm literally Theseus. Why?" And she goes, "I don't know," and he's just like, and he leaves and takes her with her to go find another woman, and immediately starts the same thing. And then this one kind of like is at least like talking to him a little bit, and the girl who you take away just kind of goes like, "He just wants to talk about himself."
Most guys do.
What's your name?
He just wants to talk about his ship and what it
Songbird.
means.
Songbird. That's cute.
What's your name?
Oh,
What's your name?
I didn't name this NPC. Me? I'm Persephone. Good to meet you.
Oh yeah, she is.
She will gently reach out her hand to shake yours.
I grab it and I kiss it.
You're so sweet.
And I head back to my group.
There's like
with,
fully
like,
a wedding ring on
leaving
her
her
finger.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So funny.
There is no flirtation behind it. It's just me
Okay, it's just you being you.
more formal than I have to, and I head back to
Forbid a girl worship women in peace.
Yeah.
God forbid I
steal her
respect a woman. What?
You got the perfect opportunity to steal her ring.
You really
I
could.
don't want to steal her ring. Why would I want to steal her ring?
Be
I think
funny.
literally yesterday you said we're not acting like villains.
Yeah, you think I want fucking Hades mad at me? Dog.
It'd be kind of funny.
Wait, who is that?
It would not be funny.
It would not be funny.
A bottom pin situation, actually. Like, might
maybe.
be bottom pin.
Wait a minute. Wait, that was Persephone.
Yeah.
And Theseus was flirting with her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I think he's
She's
gonna get
gonna
his
tell on
ass
him
kicked
for
soon.
sure.
the drama.
I hope we see him getting beat the fuck up later by some random man. I'm like, oh, it's Hades.
Do boats like this have a fight pit?
No, but there is a dance floor. It's got like
That's
the
close
LED.
enough.
It's got like
Can
the
I go to the
LED
dance
lights.
Question. Is Aphrodite still looking at us?
Yes. Well, she kind of looked away for a moment. She's got like kind of this flock of other women around her, that they kind of seem to be in conversation, as well as a couple of men. But these men look extremely gay. Like
Turn
stereotypically
his
so long
glance
known.
will look extremely uninterested.
roll me a charisma check.
All right.
This I'm going to count
With a plus
persuasion.
3.
What is it?
Your charisma.
Okay.
And
With
then
with a plus 3 for
Plus
my
3 because
inspiration.
Dakota is super cool.
Ooh, thank you. It's a 27.
27. You look uninterested, and she doesn't seem to be as interested in you either, so she doesn't.
I just need her to realize I don't care.
Okay. She doesn't care about you either,
Great.
so it appears
Hell yeah.
fairly neutral there.
This is perfect. Then why is she looking at us?
I'm going to
She's
go walk over
watching you.
Like,
I'm gonna follow him.
Following Noah? Or Eli? Wait, Eli, where are you going?
Eli.
I'm going up to Aphrodite.
You're going to Aphrodite. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can I use Future Sight and see whether this is a good idea?
For sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I need a little premonition.
Yeah. That's going to be, I believe it's a D100, right?
I know how to handle myself.
Well, I don't believe you.
How dare you?
I have my D100 out.
Yeah, give me D100.
I'm like half immune to her. I don't even prefer girls.
Okay.
you can love something aesthetically.
She's a customer. I'm going up for business reasons.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You realize you're legally dead, right?
I don't think she cares enough about that.
Like, people can't come back.
Like, would she even know about that?
What's your D100 roll?
It is a 65.
65?
Which I
will
believe
give
is
you
failure.
this. Future Sight, you talk to her. You get the sense of her and Eli, like, sat and having a conversation. And she's passive. Very, very little aggression. 65 is quite middle of the road. It's not quite 50%, so sorry. You want to roll low on the D100s. But I will give you that she's passive and she's not going to pick a fight with any of you.
Oh.
So Eli and Lucy, are you approaching anybody else approaching Aphrodite?
Pussies.
All right, just the two of you then. All right, that's fine. All right, you guys go and approach it. As you do, she watches you approach. Her eyes kind of like flick between like both of you very slowly, kind of very intimately taking in every detail of you as you approach her.
Hello.
Hello.
It's nice to finally meet a customer in person.
She got like squints at that for a moment and goes, "Do I know you?"
Probably not. You'd know my tech.
Ah, are you one of those billionaires?
Oh,
Delicious.
I dream.
Your style's a little bit too alternative. A woman can dream.
She clocks your ass.
I mean, that's why I'm here tonight, you know.
Hmm.
See if I can catch someone's eye. Catch the wallet, too.
I'm gonna roll a history check for her to see if she can figure out who the fuck you are.
I don't know what's going on.
I say, nice to meet you again, and she goes, yeah!
For sure, buddy.
She's like, fuck, I'm supposed to know him. Yeah, she's got a half decent intelligence. Okay, that's not the worst. She kind of goes, did you make tech for my husband?
I might have.
Huh. Apologies, I don't remember everybody we work with.
Oh, that's fine. I don't either. I remember the important ones.
I'm flattered you think of us as such. And
Eli's internally screaming and fangirling.
Who's this beautiful woman you're with? A date?
Oh,
No.
this is my friend.
Ah, I see.
We're friends?
I'm gonna give Cub a look.
Oh, please, we're all friends here.
I just met you.
Aphrodite. She extends a hand for you to shake. She's got these long nails, which are like decorated also with like shells and pearls. They're like kind of like iridescent. And she like will extend a hand to you. She's very
Looks a little funny next to Cub's actual claws, which she will shake with.
She takes her hand and she kind of looks at it over and she goes, "Oh, animal powers, right?"
Yeah.
A wolf or bear? Apologies, I'm not super in my animals, but I like to be aware.
Wolf adjacent?
Adorable.
I think.
She's got a bite that could tear your throat out.
You know, I'm into that.
Aren't we all?
Would you two like to join for a drink? You know, I brought some wine from home. Some of the best.
I think we unfortunately have to get back to our party, but I'll see you around.
Why not invite all of them over? I've got plenty to share.
See how they feel. Plus, and I want to slyly, like sleight of hand, produce the fireball between my hand and like tuck it back under. I brought something from home too.
Ah, yes. Well, I won't stop you then. I understand I'm a man of business. Good luck.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.
As you two turn to leave, one of the girls that she sat with
Cleaned out so hard.
When it leans in and like whispers into her ear, and she listens and then kind of like nods a little bit. And they kind of that's all you see as you leave. As she continues to just lounge.
Eli's queening out.
And the two of you can leave. About this time, it's probably been a good 15-20 minutes since you guys arrived and just have been doing circles around the party, unless there's like another person you want to talk to. Not at the moment?
Not in particular.
Right.
Have we found anyone that
the man in a
would
bar.
resemble Theseus? Or
Yes.
Not Theseus, the other guy.
Hades?
Who's the other guy?
No.
Jason?
Jason, thank
Jason,
you.
no. You guys got a picture of Jason, like to go when you guys were looking at his portfolio. That so you guys know what Jason looks like. No, Jason has yet to appear. But
I'm sure we'll know when he's here.
just before the boat's about to take off, you see there. By the way, a handful of people are entering, and their names are being announced as they enter, and everyone kind of glances over and just goes back to their own thing. No one seems to make much fanfare of it. They just kind of look to see who's entering, like put a face in a name type thing, and then just go on with their business. So a couple people have come through, and right before the boat's about to take off, you hear the announcer, "Now entering, Philip Leong and the Raven Queen." And you see entering Knight, now known as Philip, and on his arm is this tall, nearly 6 foot.
His name is Philip.
His name is Philip.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's so cooked.
That
He
was
doesn't
Knight
even
in the
know.
thumbnail?
That was Knight
He
in the
doesn't
thumbnail,
even
which, by the way,
know.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Ari's already edited the artwork.
What? Wait.
Hold on,
Oh,
I will
God.
repost it right now for everybody else. Give me one
Please.
moment.
Guys, I might have to fuck Knight. I'm sorry.
By the way, this is gonna be the thumbnail art for guys. This is the thumbnail art for the episode. So if you're watching this on YouTube, look at the thumbnail.
You already know.
You already
You
know.
that he's apparently fuckable.
He's very fuckable. He's very.
Oh,
cute.
he is.
He's
Damn
very
it.
cute. He's very cute.
He's pretty cool.
On his
I'll
arm
be
it
the
says like
judge of
6
that.
foot something
I'm
woman.
like way more into
I'm glad I
the
bullied
girl
this
who-
man.
Well, let me
like,
describe
I mean,
her.
Yeah.
It's this 6 foot girl. She's got these. She's wearing kind of like a very skin tight dress with like fishnets underneath, but you can tell even through how tightly the dress wraps around her, she is built. Like very broad shoulders, like muscular biceps, all the kind of like, and the cloth goes all the way down, like highlighting her muscles all the way down her arms until you can see on her fingers are these like literal diamond claws that kind of cover like just the tips of her fingers. They look both elegant and very much like that she could cut someone's throat with them.
Oh,
I can
you
behave.
put-
She's got this like
Hello,
bright
sailor.
so you
blood
put
red
lust from
lipstick
full metal
and-
alchemist in the game. I see.
and this bird-shaped masquerade mask over her eyes, this long black hair that kind of tumbles down her head. She is gorgeous, and standing next to Knight, he looks very like I imagine he looks more very fairy tale Prince Charming, and she looks more like I guess when I drew this I kept putting the words Gotham like I don't know why, like just like Gotham and could kill you vibes. I didn't describe these outfits very well, I feel, but
It's alright.
there
It's
they
okay.
are. These two are gorgeous. And they enter.
Lucy like leans over to Eli and she's like, I want to be her when
When I say that my preference for women is low, she is who I mean. That is exactly my type of woman.
Wow.
Immediately
Oh,
as the
don't
two
tell
enter,
me.
they begin to
Hello.
descend that little slope into the main sort of area of this sort of party, and you immediately, the moment Philip's name was mentioned, immediately he gets flocked by these tight suit billionaire type individuals that immediately go, Philip, come, let me buy you a drink. Philip, I meant to, like, it's so good to see you. They start like small talking to him. There's like those business individuals immediately jump to go like hunting prey, immediately jump around him.
They're like
And
bananas.
you see the Raven Queen kind of stands guard a little bit, and then he like raises a hand and gently kind of like waves her down. And you can kind of see the two are talking for a moment, and then you see her kind of nod, and he turns to go talk with these business gentlemen, and kind of navigates, and you see him disappear into like a side room, and the Raven Queen turns and kind of like heads straight towards the bar, and you could see her head's like scanning the room quickly, before she heads to the
I'm
bar.
approaching that bar.
You're approaching that bar. That's so fast. You whoop, meet her there. And she like waves over the bartender. Begins to order a drink. What do you say?
Really, Philip? Not the name I would have suspected.
Oh. I guess not.
I'll have a cosmopolitan if there is any.
The bartender kind of goes, which the bartender, you can see has a little name tag that says Soma on it. And they kind of go, they nod, they'll go mix you up something.
Now, to confirm, we were not told about this woman, and like we're
No,
not supposed to discuss the
you
plan with her, right?
were told that if you needed help, you could go to the Raven Queen.
All right.
And she kind of smiles. And she goes, quite a shame Orpheus isn't playing tonight. Yeah, I was looking forward to that.
Maybe the Nereids got him.
That or something else.
Motherfucker, I was gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go find Orpheus and like drop it like a bomb. And you just name drop, whatever, fine, fuck you.
He's not here.
She says that, and you watch as, like, though you can't see her eyes under the mask, she, like, her head turns down to that one slouching drunk dude at the bar, and then looks back to you, Noah.
Oh no! Saddest man alive!
Oh, that's funny.
Who's the guy at the bar? Oh,
And he's sad about Eurydice.
And never looked.
Oh man.
I'm sure we can find
Maybe.
something in this party to cheer, to raise his spirits.
Please. Oh.
He's begging.
She kind of, please. And then you see that was a little bit, she kind of realized it was a little bit too after that, and she goes, I would really appreciate it. And maybe you spread the
No, I
word
think
to
the
the
first
rest
one
of
was
your
better.
rest of your friends. Without Orpheus keep giving life to this party, all of that business stuff is going to take much longer, don't you think?
You think there's any dealers around here?
In what sense? I'm pretty sure you can get any drug you wanted here.
Where? Do I just walk up to Aphrodite and ask?
Oh, Dee Dee's here? You see her head turns and looks at Aphrodite, and you see she waves like very excitedly for a moment, and then you just see Aphrodite, who's looking at the Raven Queen, slowly turn away.
Oh!
And then the Raven just kind of looks back to you now, and she goes, "Okay,
Delightful, isn't she?
oh,
I think a few of my friends were talking to her earlier.
she is truly the life of the party when you get to know her."
I think I prefer ignorance.
Oh, I mean, don't knock it till you try it, Okay.
I'm gonna go find something to lift Orpheus' spirits.
Please,
And
yeah.
then maybe
Thank you.
find the host.
Yeah, she just kind of nods and takes her seat there. She's at the far end of the bar, Orpheus is on the other, and you can see she kind of is leaning back against the bar. She's got she's got kind of a whiskey in one hand, and she's just casually sipping on it. And she just.
Do you mind keeping my drink safe? I'll be back for it in a bit.
I'll kill if somebody comes to those.
Thank you. Where to get drugs?
No. Oh. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Caleb, we check DMs.
Uh-oh.
I'll approach Henson. Hey, you want to find drugs with me?
Is this within earshot?
Probably.
Probably not a good idea.
But we need something to get Orpheus up.
Well,
Oh, you want to drug him?
Just Orpheus. No one else.
Okay, maybe we'll have other uses for it, but it wouldn't hurt to have some music.
it's
I'm
probably
gonna go up
not
to
a
the
good
boat
idea
deck.
for me to
You wanna head up to the
indulge.
boat deck?
Yeah, the top.
I mean, I know we
Open
need
air.
to indulge. Where do you think we could find some? I've never been to parties. I don't know what I'm doing.
Usually there's a shady couple. Just look on the outskirts of the party. People who are kind of trying to avoid attention, but bringing
think that's
it
us.
upon themselves.
That's us.
Well, then somebody might come up to you and ask whether you're encroaching on their turf, and that's your guy.
Have you never... You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question.
I've never been to a party in my entire life. I've also never bought
I-
drugs before. Actually, it's a lie. I
He's
bought some in
4.
the jail.
You are 4. That's right. Well, I've bought drugs at a party before, and I know how to make myself look like a customer.
Are we following you then?
Could I give you advice? Because I'm kind of trying to attract rich men. I don't want to look hungry, for lack of a better term, tonight.
I don't get what you're playing at.
People who want me to build stuff for them don't want me on drugs. So,
Well, you
Tonight I wanna
networking
look
during
like-
our mission.
yes. Are you kidding me? I'm in debt.
You're dead.
You're in jail.
When I get out of here, I'm gonna need a business. And I need to build my name back up. That stupid bridge incident tanked.
I don't think there is a getting out of here.
You just take my advice, okay?
I'm waiting.
See, this is the part me, Benny, don't know, so we're gonna pretend I told you something. Go look shady in the corner.
Caleb, give me advice.
Caleb, how do you look like you on drugs?
Guys, why are you
Caleb,
asking me?
Where would the nearest drugs be located? I want a handful.
Caleb, we are
It was
sniffing for
already
ketamine.
implied that Aphrodite has some kind of drug. If you
That
were-
is
Fine, all right.
true.
all right.
Do you think Aphrodite has any?
Oh, I know she does. She offered me some.
Do you mind introducing me? I don't want to
Sure.
go there alone.
I'm gonna do like a little fist bump to myself. Or not, what is it? The, where you like, I don't know how to describe it.
pull the air kind of fist bump. Yeah.
Yes.
Like self pump. Yeah, that one. Yeah. I know what you mean. All right. You guys make your. I don't know what you
Oh
call
yeah,
it.
I'm self pumping right
Okay,
now.
that's it. I'm done. All right, you gonna move your way back to Aphrodite?
Yeah.
Henson, where are you? What are you up to? Because I haven't heard from you in a bit.
I imagine that Henson is kind of just wandering around the party. He now that revelation has occurred, he is avoiding Aphrodite's corner of the room. He's gonna. He's probably just like enjoying whatever food is there.
Yeah, there's like a shitty little buffet. It's got some chips and stuff.
Oh, he's getting hella chips and guac.
Yeah.
This is a rich people party and they have a
Hence,
shitty bar. God damn.
I will say you do notice Ko heading up to the top deck. If
I'll follow up.
no, sure. Because Ko, you're heading up to the top deck, right?
Mhm.
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just kind of just chilling and heading?
I mean, the party's kind of stealth enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody's really. I mean, there's
Nobody's
barely
paying attention to
nobody's
me.
paying attention to you. The party is like kind of dead. There's music playing, but like no one's dancing. You head up to the top deck. Like as you're like heading up the stairs, you hear like the big boom of like the horn as the ship immediately removes itself from dock.
I would
and
love
all
to
of
go to
you-
the captain.
And all of you receive so as you hear this boom, you guys hear like all of your phones go off. You got like a little like ping, and it's just a timer that like it appears Knight has sent to your guys' phones that says 6.5 hours remain.
Oh, easy.
But it's just one of those little reminders. It appears that it was.
I text Knight from my phone. What will I do with the other 5 hours?
There's no response. He doesn't appear to be on his phone. And that was like a preset
Yeah.
message. It's like when you
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
time messages. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, for sure.
But you head up to the top deck. It's fairly empty up here. There's like one couple in the corner who are making out just like a little bit too much, and it's like, ooh. But you kind of move past that and kind of like overlooking like the island and the water. You see one gentleman who's just kind of like leaning over it, just kind of taking things in. He's in kind of like a maroon type suit. With his front buttons are like kind of like a little undone. Like he looks well dressed, but it's definitely not like well kept. You know what I mean?
Sure. Can I go up to him?
Yeah, you go up to him, you approach him, and he's just like,
I get on the railing next to him.
he kind of looks over and he goes, oh, hey.
Hey, sorry. Am I blocking your light? I don't want to get in the way of.
No need. The ocean is huge, as you can see.
It
Beautiful,
sure
right?
is. You know, I'm kind of a landlocked person myself, but I could appreciate it.
Well, this ride isn't going to be too long. hopefully.
I reach out my hand and go, Songbird.
Hercules.
Is it? Really? Hercules? That's what we're going with?
Yeah. Or that's my superhero name.
No, sorry, that was not in character.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yes, I know it's Heracles, but this guy goes by Hercules because he's not the actual Hercules, obviously.
Mm.
This is super.
Hercules. I've heard of you. You're the really strong guy.
Yep. You know, fought a lion and all that or whatever. I don't know.
But you could beat more than a lion.
Maybe one day. I don't know. It's still new.
Didn't you go to something?
Sorry, what?
Didn't you go to hell or something?
No. I'm just. Oh, I'm not like. I'm not like the guy from the Legends, you know. Like I'm just. That's just my superhero name.
Right.
Yeah. I am super strong. Right. So.
I assumed as much.
Yeah. Sorry. That's.
What are you doing on the top deck? The party's all downstairs.
Avoiding the party.
Me too.
Yeah. It's a lot of rich people.
Leans a little, just like a little bit closer, just a little bit.
He doesn't stop you.
Can I ask then, if you didn't like the party, why are you here? I'm sure you have much better things to do with your time.
The Olympus group sent me, and a handful of others. You probably already saw Aphrodite. She's...
I did.
Yeah. Everybody sees her, so I don't have to be here.
Yeah, I think at least a couple of my friends are smitten. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that you know that happens. She's gorgeous and all that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So
you know, I don't mean to step away from our conversation already, but I need to meet up with somebody, and I can't find him.
For sure. Who are you looking for?
Do you know where Jason is?
Probably in his change room getting dressed, if I had to guess.
Do you know what that is? We really need to talk and...
oh god. No, sorry.
No, that's alright.
Yeah, I just stay here. I'm not close with the guy. I just know that he owns the ship or whatever. He's the captain, I think, right?
He wouldn't be. Probably not.
Oh, that just goes to show you how much I know.
No, it's alright. I mean, if he owns the ship, he's probably not. He probably wants to be at the party and not captaining the boat.
Yeah, no, he sounds like the kind of guy, yeah. Anyway. I guess you just boarded today, right?
Yeah.
I've been on the boat for the past couple days. Avoid the 4th floor. There's something on that thing that just smells rancid. Like, it just constantly smells like ass. Don't know what it is.
Oh.
They said they would fix it and they haven't, so, hope your room's on a different floor. That's all I'm saying.
Noted.
Yeah. And as you guys are kind of having this conversation, you see very quickly, Henson, he probably would rush by you, this man in a kind of more like a general's jacket, sort of like that side where it buttons up to one side, to the left side. Rushes past you and Hercules and kind of towards you, Henson. And he's kind of got a tablet that he's rapidly scrolling through, and he just looks furious in the face. Rushes past both of you and kind of shoulders you, Henson, as he goes to make his way down the stairs, and he goes, "Sorry."
Can I trip him?
Sure. Rolling, not athletics. This would be, roll agility.
Awesome. Precognition, my beloved. That is going to be a 14 plus 9, and I believe I get minor advantage on checks.
Because precog, so it's plus 3.
As a precog, so
14 plus 12, 26.
Yeah. 26.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, he goes to shove you, and you kind of step slide to trip him, and he kind of like jumps for a little bit and trips over your foot, and then just kind of scowls at you, and he's just like, it doesn't even get, it like just turns and goes away. Like, he looks like he was going to yell at you, looked at you, and just,
I don't even look back at him. I just walk past him with my chips.
Roll me a senses check, Henson, because you managed to stall him for a little bit. I want to see if you can catch.
That is going to be a 19 plus 13.
So that's a lot.
That's a high number.
What is that? Is that over?
Does
that beat a 30?
Probably over. It's over 30.
Okay, yeah. So then, yes. As you tripped him, he kind of stumbled and grabbed hold of his tablet. You managed to glance and see what was on it for a moment. And you just saw a bunch of like squares. They're about 9, and you could see 2 of them have the words "open" on both of them. And you could, as he moves away, you could hear him just mumble like, "Fucking Jason better not have let them out." And he just continues to mumble as he goes down the stairs and just disappears.
Oh, I now have my mission. Is there a way to get to these floors without actively, without going back to the party?
Probably not. No, because it's like you're at the top deck. That's like the top floor, and that's I'm kind of like floor 0. Floor 1 is the party, and then it goes 2, 3, 4 goes down.
I see.
Well, if you want to look, you guys oh wait, there is no maps posted yet, because you were told, that was something I said last session. I don't know if you guys remember, that they couldn't get a map of the ship, and that Knight would have to meet you later and hand them over. So you guys don't have maps yet. And you guys are looking around for, like, directories or anything. There's, like, staircases that, like, take you to the top deck, and you can take it back down to the main floor, but then there's no staircase that goes down. You'd have to, like, cross the dance floor to go and see if there's another staircase on that side. Like, you just haven't, like, it's very, like, this ship was not built for safety. Let's be clear.
Well, I guess I'll just follow him. Sneakily.
Agility check.
Yeah, I couldn't argue speed.
This is agility. Agility is stealth.
Whew. Bless up. That's gonna be 29.
29 is not going to beat it, sadly. Go ahead, mark experience.
I could get.
Did you roll a natural 20?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Natural 20? I also rolled a natural 20, which is why I said...
God damn it. Well, my agility is 9. What's his senses?
His senses are 15.
Oh, yeah. So.
Yeah, sorry. You guys, you make your way down. Natural 20. You know what? I'm not going to say you make your way down, and you kind of follow him as he kind of crosses and maneuvers around the dance floor. And he kind of stops when he sees Orpheus, and then you see as he kind of kicks Orpheus's chair, and his head kind of rolls over, and you see this man, like, eyes red, like, from, like, recently crying, and he goes, What do you want, Argus? And then the man, which you now know is Argus, kind of just goes, What the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be playing, entertaining the masses. I'm not just sitting here drinking. And he's just like, you don't get it. Without her, I'm nothing. I can't play. And he just starts crying again. And Argus is like, fuck. And he just frustratedly goes and passes the bar. And he just he changes direction to go find someone to hopefully cheer him up. But yeah, he just kind of goes and wanders, and he starts just talking to people and pointing out Orpheus, and other people are like shaking their heads like, I'm not getting involved type thing. Like, he seems to be going on a different quest. And I'll give you that, since they both rolled natural 20s, he didn't notice you were following him, but he didn't make it to his location. Because then it's technically a success, technically a failure.
Awesome. Then I will just use the information on the tablet to beat him there.
Well,
that's what I wanted to do initially.
you don't have the tablet. You just saw it briefly.
Did it give me a floor?
No,
or
it did not
anything?
give you floor information.
Oh, there's just squares.
It's just, yeah, they look like little cages, and two of them are opened. Back up to Ko briefly. Do you wrap up your conversation with Hercules? Because he's just gonna chill up there. He's kind of...
Yeah, I think we sit in comfortable silence for a little bit.
Eventually, he does kind of say, like, alright, I'm gonna try to head down.
No, I was gonna... And then I'll, immediately head to the 4th floor. Hey, hey, Caleb, immediately.
Alright, you guys don't know where the 4th floor is, to be clear. You know you have to go there, but...
It's up 4 flights of stairs.
Down. Wrong way. There is no up, you're on the deck.
Okay, then I keep going downward. There's
go
stairs.
Ahead,
what do you mean I don't know where to
go? Go ahead,
go?
roll me a census check, and I'm going to give you a minor disadvantage when you get back to the dance floor.
For the stairs?
Yes. There is a reason why it's hard to get down. This boat is not built for safety.
Magic boat. It's
Okay,
a magic
I rolled
boat.
20.
A 20? Mark experience. You do an entire circle, going by every single wall, looking into every single side room on this floor with the dance floor. There is no other staircase aside from the one up to the deck. There's no staircases that go down on this floor.
Sorry, do I mark 5 points or 10 points?
5 points, I believe, is what it was, right?
It's 32, by the way. 19 plus 13.
Yeah, so definitely a success. But now the 5 of you are back at the main floor. Who was looking for drugs?
Me. I
Me
immediately
and
tell
Eli.
them like we need to go to the 4th floor. Something's there. But yeah.
Vincent, do you want to tell Ko what you saw?
Oh, yeah. Then I will also share the information of apparently 2 things have been let out, and I'm assuming it's probably 4th floor. They sound like creatures and credence.
Sounds like fun.
And much more fun than the block.
Yeah.
They suck at that. There's like weird stuff in it. It's not. They put Italian seasoning in the guacamole for some reason.
Italian?
Fucking billionaires.
Are you guys
Certainly
gonna
they
go
can
talk to
afford a
Aphrodite?
chef who can cook.
Wait, are me and Eli there? I thought we were going to talk to Aphrodite.
I assume that you guys huddled up before you guys go talk to Aphrodite.
Yeah.
This is like you guys
That's
were talking about going to get drugs, and then Ko and Henson kind of come meet you.
Can we hit a bitch stop real quick before we had a mission?
I could have down. You go get that down, and you guys can focus on whatever you're up to.
It won't take long.
Why don't one of you break a toilet or something, and then we can say we need to go use a different toilet to get access to other floors.
That's not bad.
There's also the rooms are just where you would like sleep and stuff are just there. So
Well, if we can't find the staircase, then that's the problem. I don't assume our dorms are on like the top floor.
No, you guys were not given rooms either with your passes. Your tickets did not include rooms, so you were not given
Well,
access
right.
to any lower floors.
So, someone go break a toilet and then say you have to go use a different bathroom because the toilet is broken.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna go buy drugs from Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Noah's gonna head back to Aphrodite.
Oh.
I'm bringing him over there.
All right, Eli and Noah, you make your way back to Aphrodite, who is kind of in quiet conversation with one of her many nymphs, and she kind of glances over to you, and she's just like, "Oh, back so soon."
Oh, yes, I gave your offer to my friends, and we've got a biter.
Ah, I see. And who might this be? She extends that hand once again, and immediately is taking in every aspect of you, Noah. It feels weird as the way, like, her eyes almost scan you up and down as she extends her hand to shake yours.
I'm gonna extend my gloved hand and shake hers.
You know, I see that
Yeah.
darkness in you.
You should tell her a name.
It's a very bad drug problem, but that's besides the point. Hi, my name is Noah.
Noah. Well, what
I see that
Kind
darkness in you. Yeah, it's an addiction, sorry.
I was referring to, I was referring to your magic, but what suits your fancy?
My, like, inner being is like, magic isn't real, you're fucking stupid. But I'm like, I don't, yes, magic. Love it.
Oh, apologies. I didn't mean to.
This isn't for me, it's for Orpheus. He needs something to, lift his spirits.
Oh, that poor chum.
To be honest, if this party gets any quieter, I'm sure all of us would be very uncomfortable. So, making sure the singer is entertained is great.
I don't disagree. I could use a little bit of a distraction. Roll a
I'm sure we all could.
persuasion check, Noah.
I have drug money. Does that give me anything? If I have drug money, do I get advantage?
Nope.
Oh.
I will give you a minor advantage. I'll give you that. Get a plus
No,
3.
I'll be fine with it.
No, take a minor advantage because she is interested. She does appear interested in helping you.
I had my charisma to this?
Yeah.
Plus 3. Ooh, that's actually not bad. It's a 22.
Okay. In normal circumstances, that would not have passed, but she does want to help you. So she...
I've not lied about my intentions whatsoever.
No, she does kind of, like, wave a hand over, and one of the men that's sitting with her kind of rolls over and pulls out a small, kind of like red baggie with like kind of like it's like a red tinted plastic bag with a white, like a sparkly white powder inside, and hands it to you, Noah. It's like maybe like not even a teaspoon, like it's a very little amount. And
now,
he hands it to
secondary question. I'll take the drugs. Secondary question. I heard that I could potentially acquire something that would amplify magical qualities. Is that something that you can deal out?
Oh, that doesn't come for free.
What do I have to pay?
More than the drug money you have in your pocket.
I didn't say I needed money. Do you need something done?
You actually watch as she stops and kind of analyzes you up and down for a second. I am looking for something.
What do you need?
Prove yourself. Make our little bard happy. Get him on that stage. And we can talk.
Alright. Thank you, Eli. I have to go drug a singer.
Sounds good.
Good
luck.
Have fun.
Who's in my brain?
Henson, by the way, I know you're trying to look for a way down. There is no staircase leading down, by the way. That's just to be clear. Both of you can do circles. There's no staircase that leads down. But just put that out in the air. Dakota already did the circles.
What about the bathroom plan?
The bathroom plan? Oh, right. Did you guys want to go break a bathroom?
I mean,
I think Henson
I
was
don't
about to.
think-
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, and I don't think that's a good idea either. Because, like, one, it's probably a public bathroom, so there's
Multiple
we
stalls,
have to
yes.
break multiple, yeah, which
Oh,
Break
you
multiple
think
isn't
toilets?
subtle at all. I'm just saying that's not subtle at all,
Explosive
especially
diarrhea.
if I do it.
Yeah.
There is another person who might be able to subtly break those toilets, but not I. But
It doesn't help that
Subtly break
the bathrooms on
toilets.
this boat are co-ed. So, like, it's just all private stalls.
But yeah, so I don't think that plan actually works. There's not much I can do until night gets the. I can't do much until I get the map from night. So
Ooh, actually, Henson, do
Yeah.
you go to the bathroom to check out like the vibe, or do you just kind of think that it's not gonna work, and don't?
I mean,
bother?
that was me thinking it. But if you would like it, DM, if you would like me to go check out the bathrooms, I'll go check out the bathrooms.
You go check out the bathrooms to make sure that, hey, this is definitely not gonna work. You go check it out, and you do see the Raven Queen kind of like there applying her like lipstick in the mirror, and she looks over, and already all of the stalls are completely open, as she looks to you and she goes, any progress on Orpheus? Any?
I have left that in the capable hands of our good friend.
Is she still protecting my cosmopolitan?
Oh yeah, she is. It's probably with her. She's got like a full
Aww.
cosmopolitan that she hasn't touched.
That's so cute.
I'm obsessed.
Love her.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Literally.
You wouldn't happen to have access to the lower floors, would you?
You see, we would, but we can't because it's going to alert Argus that somebody's heading down there. That's why we need a distraction. That's why we're kind of betting on Orpheus up there. He's got that charm. He can kind of keep people absorbed in his performance. At least long enough for somebody to sneak through. And once Knight has a map, we can give it to you guys. Your goal is to just enjoy the party for the moment, but we need to get him to stop moping. I knew it was a bad idea to leave it in his hands, but Knight said otherwise, so here we are.
Well, I mean, they went to go talk to Aphrodite, so it shouldn't take too much longer until Orpheus starts playing.
Why are you guys talking to Didi?
Oh, drugs? Apparently, someone.
Drugs?
I don't.
Who's getting
listen.
drugs from Aphrodite? Henson? You see, she like immediately hand covering the cup in one hand leans into you.
Oh.
It's Noah.
I'm watching his drink. He's gonna go spike someone else's drink. Okay, this is great. She immediately dashes out of the bathroom.
I was assuming that. Okay.
Come.
Actually, I probably should have assumed that you. I forget I work with awful people.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Frantic.
Apologies. Yeah. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. Actually, that's probably. I should probably ask about that. Yeah.
Other questions could wait when we have another moment of privacy. How about that? Okay. Raven dashes away. And she is going to beeline it for the bar. In the meantime, the other four of you.
Can I head over to Orpheus? I'm gonna use my conflict mediator skills.
For sure. You guys are. Everybody's heading towards the bar now.
You can do. Yeah, you guys could do the your scene first. That's where I'm going.
You take the drugs. Are you heading back to Orpheus?
Yeah, they're like hidden discreetly in like a coat pocket.
Yeah, easy enough. It's small enough that you're able to do that.
I'll come like Orpheus, buddy. It's been too long. I'll like wrap my arm around him. Hey,
he like looks up and like wipes like his big wet eyes. He's like, I don't know you.
I saw you play at a venue a while ago. Listen, buddy, buddy.
Where?
I need you to get your shit together. This is a party.
You don't get it.
Hold on. I'm not. This is a party. You're bringing down the mood, my friend. Now look, my friend. I know you're going through a lot right now. So, in order to lift your spirits, even just for the night, I've brought you something. And I'll like kind of open up my coat a little bit to reveal the powder.
You don't get it. She was my everything. And she left because she thought I was too protective. I'm not.
Do you think she'd want you here, crying?
I don't.
Do you think that this is what she'd want?
I don't think she'd care.
You got some change to make in yourself, buddy. But that's after the party. So have some fun.
My Eurydice. My everything. He like turns back. You just see him begin to weep again.
Oh my fucking god. How much of this powder can I put in my hand?
All of it.
Oh god.
Want to do just like a little bit at first and be like, hey, smell my finger real quick.
What?
Trust me.
Okay, okay. Persuasion. This is charisma. This is a charisma check, and I'm gonna give you a major disadvantage.
Can this be when the other people come in?
Trust me, is crazy.
Trust me, friendo. It's drugs.
Yeah. For sure. Eli, Songbird, Lucy, anybody want to jump in?
I was headed over there.
Yeah, Henson,
so.
you head in.
I don't know what's going on.
You see Henson moving in with the Raven Queen.
So I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder. I'm gonna go. Nah, don't force anyone to take anything they don't want to take.
We need a distraction, and he's the only fucking guy who can do it.
How about we have an actual conversation where we care about what he has to say?
We have 6 hours to find the Golden Fleece. That involves measuring this entire goddamn ship.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be doing anything yet. Well, we have 6 hours. How long do you think conversations last? They don't last 6 hours.
6 hours is the deadline.
Yeah.
So we have until the deadline.
No, you guys want to make sure this boat doesn't get to Volos. Because if it gets to Volos, if the fleece gets to Volos, it's over. Even if Jason doesn't have it, if the fleece gets to Volos, it's over.
We have 6 hours in order to get the fleece, deal with Jason, leave, and make sure nothing happens. Now, either we can spend 8 or 7 of the 6 hours we've been allocated to deal with his relationship problems, or I can give him this little powder, play his little songs, and we can leave.
I am a conflict mediator. Let me work my magic.
I'm gonna give you 30 minutes before I force him to take all of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna step back.
You guys, I imagine you just rotate in the scene, rotate places.
I'm gonna be like, you're Orpheus, right?
No, barely. He's like crying.
What's going on, man?
My muse. She left me. Without her, I'm nothing. I can't sing. I can't even think of performing without her. My Eurydice. She said I was too clingy. That I was too protective. That she didn't need protecting. I did everything for her.
You know, sometimes in life, you gotta be your own person. Do you think you're Orpheus, man? I remember back on one of my first dates, I actually played some of your music, and it was one of the heavy staples of our relationship. I get that you love her, man, and I could tell that in your music, but a relationship can't work if you're nothing without that person.
She was my light, my creative spark. If I have no reason to sing, then why? And all of my songs are about her. He starts to weep again.
Oh.
Then build something new. It's never too late to build something new and genuine.
Roll a persuasion check. This is charisma.
I'm so persuasive.
Charisma.
Ooh. I can already tell this isn't gonna work. It's a 15 plus 8.
Mark experience. You just see him begin to weep again, and he goes, "Even so, August is on my ass, and he wants me to perform now. I can't just make something new up on the spot. Art takes time. It took me months, it took me years to write, and it was all for her. And now all that time is lost. It's wasted. She hates me." He just starts breaking down again. I feel like my sobbing.
God, I'm trying to think of a club banger that's about somebody's girl leaving them. I'm really digging, babe. Anybody? Yeah, exactly. That's
By the
exactly
way,
what I'm trying.
any pop artists you guys could think of, like in current day, like
Your way to beautiful girl.
Proper run or something.
Hey, man. Anybody know any party bangers that fit
God,
this
no.
description? Because
What's the I don't fuck with you? The you little stupid ass
You
bitch.
stupid ass bitch, I'm not fucking with you.
okay, I got
Jesse's
it.
girl.
I am.
Wait, that's kind of good.
I am going to pull out my phone and my AirPods.
Open Spotify.
Karaoke trap
I'm
tracks.
opening up Spotify, and we're gonna listen to an awesome playlist titled "Songs for the Heartbroken." And we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out for a bit.
Okay, I'll let you do another charisma check. This time I'll give you a minor advantage because you're pulling out the Spotify playlist and you're hanging with him. The bartender, Soma, which by the way is our lovely YouTube commenter, by the way, will come and give you guys a couple of drinks, so you guys can listen to Spotify together and have a drink.
Dude, I'm gonna get him a Shirley Temple because no one can be sad while drinking a Shirley Temple.
He starts weeping, like like snot dripping from his nose type weeping as he sips on a Shirley Temple.
That's so funny.
I'm so... I set out to create the most pathetic character possible.
You truly succeeded.
This is going to
What a
be-
man.
You said minor advantage?
Minor +3.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Would this possibly overlap with precognition in any way?
I'm gonna say no because you're just trying to cheer him up, and I don't think you can. If you want to roll a precog roll,
I could see what what would make him, what words to not say.
sure. I'll
Yeah,
give you that.
that-
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So can I get that minor advantage upgraded to a major advantage?
No.
then, Caleb?
No,
No.
minor.
Okay.
If you want to roll precog, I'll also let you roll a d100. And then you gotta reduce the 5 stamina for using it.
I see. I just fuck up. I guess we gotta blow all the stuff for this. I'll just roll everything together, so we'll know. Thank God. I thought I was rolling with 2 d10s. Oh my God. Ooh. That's going to be a 9 on the precog. And on the dice is going to be a 15 plus 8 plus whatever you decide to give me.
15 plus 8 plus 3. On your precog, though, you guys are listening to music and he's still crying and sobbing. You see in your vision quickly Noah giving him the drugs. And then you see a flash of him dancing up on the stage. And then people are, like, on the dance floor bouncing and listening as he's, like, happily singing.
Druggles.
I'm just standing behind you guys, like, with my fucking phone out, counting down the
Yeah,
time.
just waiting.
Watching that timer that Night set you go down.
I'm, like, looking at Ko, just, like...
Oh, and a 26 doesn't pass.
26. 26. He does seem to relax, like he's not actively sobbing, but he's definitely still, like, he's still sad, but he's not weeping actively in your presence anymore. You're right, no one can be unhappy while drinking a Shirley Temple.
So true.
Ko gets bored and goes to the dance floor.
All right.
Can I try to pull you back? Like, I might need you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I'm saying absolutely, Lucy.
No, but he wants to pull you back.
I look at Noah, I go, just pull me. I'll be right over there.
30 minutes.
Noah, I don't want to stand here for 30 minutes.
You know if we fail this job, we're going to die, right?
Pull me back in 25, I don't care.
We're
at a party.
What are you talking about? We're going to die.
I don't intend to go back to the prison after this.
Oh my god, we're so
You can't say that out loud.
We're so
I
fucking...
don't intend to leave. I intend to jump off of the boat.
And kill yourself?
No, it's water.
Won't you drown?
You're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Not right now. Oh my god.
I'm confused. Guys, you lost
We're
me.
autistic.
You lost me. Don't make jokes to an autistic person.
Can't do that.
I look at Noah, I said, I'll be back in 25. And I go to the dance floor.
Are you just dancing?
Yay!
Well,
Yeah, and Lucy and I are dancing together.
Lucy, you
Yeah,
and
we're just.
All right. Henson, while you're calming him down and these two are dancing, Theseus does begin to dance and slowly approach the two of you. It starts to try and dance with both of you. And when that happens, you see as he is immediately shoved out of the way, as Aphrodite kind of will take one in both of your hands and start, like, spinning with you. As she comes in and saves the day, and Theseus is like, dude! And just frustrated goes and, like, starts, like, dancing with, like, one of her nymphs who are, like, kind of super into it. And Aphrodite will just like she's very gentle, but she'll like kind of like take your hand and spin with you and kind of dance is like just like some Kesha song is playing. Like it's probably
Yeah.
like Kesha's like that's what music that plays at the club, right? Yeah. Oh.
Sure.
Yeah, me who goes to the club.
Yeah, we all
All of us
know.
in this
All of
call
us
who
go to
all
the
We all
club.
know.
yeah.
We've all been to a club. We stay at the club.
We
honestly.
we the club. In the club, we all
In
fam.
the club, we all
Yeah, a phrase said by people who go to clubs.
In the club, we all win.
All right, Henson, Eli, Noah. What about you guys? It takes.
I'm scouting for rich men.
I'm giving them the
trying
30
my
minutes.
best. I'm working.
In the club, we are all family. Are you racist?
Are you racist? I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh, actually, I kind of want Eli. I would love to do a scene with you if you're looking for rich men.
Yeah.
You can actually kind of head towards Philip, who is being swarmed by people. And as you kind of like are approaching the other people, like maybe try to see if you can get their attention or start a conversation.
I had Cirrus out and can I like be playing with them in my hand?
Yeah. And you watch as Philip kind of looks over and he goes, you know what, gentlemen? I'm going to go quickly grab a drink. I'll definitely return to this. And he kind of turns and begins to kind of approach you, Eli, as he goes, Eli, hi.
Hey.
Want to get
Philip?
a drink?
Oh, I've got a drink in my pocket.
Okay, well, I'm trying to avoid those people.
Do they have... Are they...
You don't. No. It's not worth
loaded?
it. It's not
Oh.
worth it.
Are you sure? I
let's-
do a lot of things for money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you sell yourself for money. Eli, if you want money, I mean, I actually was thinking about something that you said the other day about the fleece and how it might have been stolen.
Did I say something about that? Sorry, my memory is bad.
That's fair. It might have been right after one of your therapy appointments. This was like 3 episodes ago, Benny.
I also might have been high. I've
hmm,
been high for about a third of my time here.
fair enough. You mentioned something about the origins of fleece. It might have been stolen at some point. And you might be right.
Okay, fuck you. I said that.
That was you? I don't remember.
I was
Caleb
going to say-
doesn't remember. I'm so sorry.
Like, that was Hench.
That was sent? Never mind then. He kind of goes,
But I mean, I'll pick your brain.
sure. Anyway, then ignore this. He kind of goes, I was actually thinking, once we get the fleece back, I wouldn't mind a couple extra hands studying it. And you seem to have quite the magnificent brain if you were interested in ever working with Prototech and working on gear for heroes.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I kind of had a different idea for what I was doing after I got out of this. I kind of figured it might be best for me to go back to where I was before.
With the people who landed you in prison?
You know, finish my time.
Oh, fair enough. Well,
Kind of feels like I should.
if you're ever interested in a job, Prototech would be happy to have you. But that's
That's
just a thought.
very kind of very kind.
Well,
I don't know if you got the right guy, but it's kind.
well, that's what the reform program is created for, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they got the right guy for that either, but
Romulus is certainly something. Make a Ooh, actually, make a senses or charisma check. I'll let you choose, whichever one's higher.
I will happily be making a census check. Ba, ba, ba. My census is it's only 3 better. 3 better. And then I know math. I do. 27.
27. That's, yeah. You see as his eyes kind of like drift away as he mentions Romulus. And you kind of follow them for a second to the bar where all your friends are kind of sat. And at the far end of the bar is the Raven Queen. And then he looks back to you. Anyway, I just... if you were looking for
Caleb?
a job...
Caleb, what are you saying to me?
If you were looking for a job, you can always come to me.
Don't continue your dialogue with a little smile in your voice. Caleb, what are you saying to me? Because if we're going with the conclusion I just jumped to, that's an interesting place to be.
Eli gains this information.
Okay,
And Knight offers you a job. Whether you take it or you're not, or it's your choice, but he's offering you a genuine job at a tech company. So, we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I think I'm fucking stupid. I was like, the whole time I was like, who the fuck is Philip?
Philip. Knight! Knight is Philip!
Guys, I think I'm fucking stupid.
Yes, Dakota Knicks, aka Songbird! Meet Philip Leong, aka Knight!
What? People can have multiple names? That's fucked up.
Dang, what the fuck?
The Fae gotta start taking names again. Guys, too many.
Real.
Too many.
Who did you think Philip was?
I was like, that's not a name from myth. I was like, that's not a name from mythology. I'm so confused.
The Hamilton kid?
Yeah, the Hamilton kid. The guy dressed, the guy I did fan art of because he's my favorite character.
In my brain, they were two separate people.
Yeah, right, of course. I'm glad you finally connected the dots. I'm glad we're finally here.
You said, Knight has offered you a job, and I went, oh, fuck.
Yes. All right. Back to the team Orpheus. He's not actively weeping anymore, Henson. And he seems to have finished the Shirley Temple at this point. It's probably been, at this point, we're at the 30-minute mark.
Okay, then I'm back.
I'm stepping closer and, like, observing the situation. Is he ready to party right now?
Ben?
Is he? I mean, he's close.
He's relaxed. What do you want to ask? He's definitely I will give you this. With you spending time with him, he's relaxed a significant amount. He's just like,
I am going to specifically phrase this question this way.
Mm-hmm.
So, any songs pick anything in your brain?
No, it's a pretty good playlist. You know, I don't often listen to other artists. That sounds a bit self-centered, but, you know, I guess I am always a little bit in my own head.
A little?
Any of them good enough for a master musician to try them out?
Are you asking me to do a cover?
I would love a cover.
Okay, this is when I'm going to need that persuasion check. Or I'm going to need that charisma check. Ko, are you nearby?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Ko, are you nearby?
Free, baby. Yeah, I am for sure.
28.
Orpheus kind of thinks for a moment, and he goes, maybe when we reach land.
I put a hand
snap
on
my
his
fingers
shoulder.
and look at Ko, just like, we got it now.
I put a hand on his shoulder. I go, why don't you go have fun and do a set?
Mark
And
experiencing
he needs to make
attention, by
a-
the way.
God,
Take
damn it.
this.
Sorry. He's
I'll
very
pass
stubborn.
Ko the drugs.
Hold on.
There's
we don't
only
need to,
so
we
much
don't
a
need to
mortal
drug him
man.
right now. I'm about to mind control him. We don't need to do
How
roofie
permanent
this
is
man.
that?
He's gonna do what I tell him to.
For how long?
Dog, we just need him to do one song.
Nah, I'd like that distraction a little bit longer. Give him the drugs.
I'm gonna mind control him first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, make a charisma
Okay.
contest.
Charisma?
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, charisma.
Okay.
I like the delight you had in your voice when you said that, Caleb.
He is the bard, I'm just saying.
He's
I will say he is the
fucking
bard.
Orpheus.
That's going
But
to
he's
be
relaxed right
36.
now and not
38.
expecting it.
Whoa, what?
He's Orpheus.
He is the bard.
He's Orpheus.
I know, and
At the
I
moment-
rolled low, sorry.
Yeah, the moment you do that, and his
I
head
got 2
turns.
under.
Ooh. He turns and he looks in your way, Ko, and you see for a moment his eyes sparkle as he goes,
I do it again.
What's your name?
I do it again, I don't care. I'm not. What the fuck that?
He's asking you your name. Okay, go again.
I get scared that it doesn't work immediately and flip my shit. Oh fuck, I rolled lower. Guys.
How many people are watching
I
us
rolled a
right
40.
Hey,
Just
yeah,
you guys.
you win.
now? Okay, I'm gonna put that
I'm
powder in my
dancing, I
hand and
don't care
fucking
about
blow
this
it in his
shit.
face.
Yep.
He goes, well, what's your name? Go roll a, what roll would
Songbird.
that be? I'd roll an attack roll? Or agility. I'll you roll agility, I think that
Roll
makes
a
sense.
cocaine to the face roll.
Roll cocaine to the face roll.
If I'm attacking, what do I add to that? Can I add strength?
Your attack. Yeah, whatever your to hit modifier is.
Alright, sick.
I think it's your accuracy
wouldn't
bonus.
panic.
Yeah, this would be your accuracy
know.
bonus because this is you're trying to accurately blow cocaine in his face.
Ooh! 18. Is that good?
18 would hit. Ko, he kind of asks,
Songbird, yeah.
Songbird? Songbird, that's a gorgeous... Immediately cocaine to the face. And then you see he's like wiping it off of his face. He's like, just blow sugar in my face. And then you watch immediately. There's like 3 seconds, and then you watch his eyes roll back at his head, and he collapses onto the floor.
Pupils blow out.
And then you hear like the nails on chalkboard noise from across the bar as you see the Ravenclaw digging her like claws into the thing, and there's like now claw marks into the bar. But she's staying away. But you could tell that she watched that entire thing happen.
I'm just holding my head in my hands. I'm not associated with these people.
I cradle him in my arms to make it look like, oh my god, he just fell, and I'm like holding on to him.
I'm not even looking at this. I'm.
You watch as I'm gonna roll a
I'm not
I'm gonna roll a
associated with
d6.
them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yippee! Henson, you feel someone's hand gently pressed over your shoulder, kind of like rubbing you, trying to like reassure you. And you just hear the whisper of a voice go, "You did good, zombie." And then she turns and she like you watch as Aphrodite reaches over and gently places a hand on the back, like her hand on the back of Orpheus's now unconscious head. And you watch as his body sort of like shifts like scales. And shifts like scales, and he just takes on a completely different appearance of a different gentleman, like a different rich guy. And then she goes, "You guys did well." And then she turns her back to all of you, and you watch as her body kind of shifts, and she grows a little bit taller, a little bit leaner, a little bit more masculine, and she plucks the guitar off off from like the side of the bar that was his, and she begins to drum as she begins to play Orpheus's music and makes her way up to the DJ stand.
Ooh.
And you hear as Orpheus shouts out, "Come on, everybody, pay attention to me!" And everybody, I need everybody to make charisma saves, please.
Ooh.
She has mimic powers.
Oh.
That's
Well,
actually really good for Aphrodite.
That's so good.
that actually kind of works out for me because I have a thing for that. But
Unnatural 20?
still-
I rolled kind of low.
Still kind of low.
What do you guys
Oh,
roll?
come on.
Charismas.
40.
Oh wait, is Co near me? Because I can add a 3 to
Yes,
that. and
plus
make that
3 if
23.
you guys are
You
near
do
Chrome.
add 3.
Oh, thank God.
You guys
actually.
are together.
40.
23.
Could I have maybe sauntered up to the group after?
Oh yeah. Eli,
Lucy's still on the dance
I imagine
floor,
you watched that whole thing go down. Yeah, you
Oh
talked
my
to
God.
my
As it was ending.
It's like I'm a charisma. It's like I'm a
Yeah,
charisma
Eli,
build.
you're-
That's crazy.
Eli, you're with the party.
So that's a 28 then.
28.
Got a 40.
40 succeeds. 28 is a failure.
Oof.
Jesus.
Lucy.
Yeah. I
What-
think
That's gonna
nope.
be a
Absolutely
30 from me.
30 is going to succeed. Noah, Lucy.
21.
Oh, I failed. I got a 23.
23
Yeah.
failure, Lucy.
21, dude.
Yeah, failure. All of you hear as this this like sort of bright like sort of pop style music begins to play up. In my head, it's like that early 2000s like Kesha like sound that like everybody like kind of dances and like as you see people begin to get up and swarm the dance floor. Even the rich people who were like talking business in the corner get up and they start like bopping and they're dancing and their heads are swinging, and like even the bartender you can see is like kind of bobbing their head to the music as they're cleaning glasses, like the glass. And those who succeed and those who failed, so Eli, Noah, Lucy, you feel compelled to dance. As you're just like, oh wait, this kind of bops, and you just feel yourselves just kind of like grooving. You're just really, your head's bopping, you're grooving, and as you guys are like you feel yourselves being pulled to the dance floor. Those who failed, those who didn't, you're still holding on to the unconscious Orpheus. And you watch as a kind of a gently swaying Raven Queen walks over to the two of you and will gently like push Orpheus's body onto the bar and just makes it look like he like drank too much and fast out. As she just kind of like gently pushes him into the corner and just kind of goes, "I'll handle him." And just kind of let you.
Should we go downstairs now? Or
I don't know where the stairs are.
Henson
Okay,
has his
so-
head in his hands and he's like, I am so unbelievably fucked. You understand?
I legit rolled a d6 and got a 2. I'm so sorry. I'm not that sorry, but
This is his number one ops wife. And you just gave them Orpheus's powers.
for sure. And
I know what that means, man. I'm dancing.
Yeah, I'm having a great time.
I walk over to Songbird. Hey, can I have that Cosmopolitan back right now? I just really want it.
why are you British now?
I
Were
don't
you
know.
always British?
Well, you.
Oh yeah, I was.
Oh,
Let's hurry up and
delightful.
finish this fucking mission. I need to get the fuck out of here.
The Raven Queen places your fully and well safe Cosmopolitan back into your hand, Noah.
I knock it back in one gulp.
Oh,
I wonder where that's gonna go. For funsies, roll me a stamina check to see how drunk you get. See if it hits. Roll me a stamina.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
stamina is
so
a dedicated
hungry. I'm
stat.
gonna be
I
right
can
back
see
and
and I
see
don't
if food's
remember.
ready.
All right, go get your food.
That's a crit fail with a 1.
Oh, no!
Noah, you feel buzzed. You feel happy. You're bouncing. You're at a party. You've never been to a party before. Parties are fun.
The fun fact about not having much internal organs is that it's all inside of you. So this hit everything at once.
Noah is on so many drugs. I think actually this is a good time because a couple of us got up to get food. Let's take our break here.
Is there still cocaine in my hand?
Yes. No!
Fuck it.
Sniff. Yeah. I'm not gonna make you roll again. That's a nat 1. Noah is buzzed. Alright, we're gonna take our break here, guys. Hi everybody, this is your Blue DM Teafling here. Thank you so much for watching this episode of VRP. While we take this break, please be sure to get up and stretch, get some water for yourself. This is just a quick reminder before the ads play. Please, if you can, remember to check out the VOD for this stream on the Rule of Cool YouTube channel. It'll be linked below, as well as you can find the link by typing !ROC in the chat. Also, Jeg and I are always looking for names for our NPCs, so if you would like an NPC to be named after you, please go leave a comment under one of our videos, and a lucky winner will hopefully be chosen to fill up a position in this wonderful world we have here. With that, I will let this break finally begin. Thank you all again for sticking around, and we'll be back with you shortly. Enjoy!
Hey, I'm Jack.
And I'm Chad. And if you're listening to this podcast, you may be wondering, where can I get my hands on the rulebook to this amazing game they're playing?
Well, you're in luck because Legends, the superhero role-playing game, is now available for purchase on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, Chapters Indigo, select comic and game stores, and even off our website, www.matchplaygames.ca.
So if you've ever dreamt of battling injustice, pick up a copy of Legends, the superhero role-playing game. The world can always use another superhero.
Long ago, 5 islands rose from the sea. Each one formed from the heads of a fallen goddess. Chaos incarnate. The mother of all dragons. Her name was Tiamat. For centuries, adventurers have attempted to travel to these islands and claim the wealth hidden deep within. But those who seek it face incredible danger and the curse of Tiamat herself. Join a group of treasure hunters as they explore the archipelago. Each island more dangerous than the last. Adventures in the avaricious archipelago. Will your wish be granted?
Hi. Why is everyone on the roof today?
But what if it was him?
It can't be.
Boss! Boss!
Oh, no, you'll do it.
You do it. I'm doing. You take the fucking foot.
The coffee. That's like a poltergeist or something. Why am I sell its make?
I'm bringing out the magic gun, Apollo.
Its power is it sends you to hell.
All right, we're
I
back.
can come over.
You good? We can have ciabatta.
We're back.
Yeah.
We're back.
Hi.
All right. So,
Bye.
for the sake of this next thing, can I have everybody please roll me initiative? We're not fighting, but this is going to be one of those things for my sanity.
Oh,
We
How
add
do
our
you initiative
initiative
again?
score again.
You cannot add the inspiration bonus to initiative.
24.
But do we add our initiative score as is?
Yes.
22.
21.
Holy shit! Also 22.
You bitch.
Sorry.
Wait.
It's my lucky number.
Who is a higher initiative between the two of
No.
you?
11.
I have a 12.
All right.
that is going to
Guys,
be.
did I just roll high in initiative in comparison to everybody? That's
Henson?
fucking insane.
You never do that.
28.
28. Awesome.
Here comes Ben to ruin your fun.
Sorry.
Always.
My speed is the max it could be
As
without
everybody
having powers.
Yeah. As everybody begins to dance and twirl to Orpheus's music as he proudly and happily performs. Hench, you are not under control. Are you joining in the dance, or are you just chilling on the sidelines?
I am not participating in the lady who just called me a zombie, aka telling me that she knows who I am through the mask, which is fun.
Yeah, well, she knows she's familiar with your group. So.
Oh, that doesn't make it better,
Any better.
Caleb.
Doesn't make it any better.
That makes it worse, actually. That she knows all of us, because that makes me assume things
Hey
about
guys,
her.
when I said she was watching you carefully as you entered, I thought I was implying things heavily. Anyway, go ahead and make me a senses check then, Hench, if you're on the sidelines.
Worse. 21.
A 21 mark experience.
Yeah.
I
I get so excited because these are high D&D numbers, and then I remember that I'm adding 13 to it.
Yeah. What you do manage to see is you're kind of chilling by the bar, just head in your hands, kind of like going, like just realizing what has happened. You hear the quick stepping of footsteps, and you see Philip and Songbird kind of stood beside the bar, like holding hands, like fingers interlocked type things, and you see them talk. There's like they don't say anything, but you can tell that like.
Sorry, our fingers are interlocked?
No, yeah, like you know when you hold hands and you're like the fingers are interlocked that way, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why am I holding?
Do you mean
No,
Raven
no.
Queen?
No, the Raven Queen.
Okay.
Did I say Songbird?
Oh,
Wrong bird.
Yeah.
you did, yeah.
Raven. There's wrong birds. Wrong bird. The Raven Queen and Philip are kind of holding hands, and they kind of immediately. I first roll initiative for those two. Who gets stacked first? Okay, that's fine. Raven Queen gets stacked first. Of course she does. You see the kind of interlock fingers, and as they like let go, you see Philip begin to slowly back away and to like squeeze his way onto the dance floor. And you can see him kind of bopping around a little bit. And the Raven Queen turns and will look to you, Hench, and extend a hand to you. And she just goes, "You look down. Want to dance, or would a drink be better?"
I don't think you understand the situation I'm in.
I think I understand the situation a little more than you think I do.
What do you mean by that?
Just take my hand, Henson.
Sure.
You take a hand, and she interlocks your fingers with you. And you see your hero weave begin to glow green a little bit as you see like a little teal bracelet appear around your wrist. And it has like a little button, which you can tell which has like a little button on it. And then you hear her whisper, she like pulls you in for, like closer, like almost like as if like it was like a dancing pose to like pull you in. And she's strong, by the way. She just yanks you up from your seat, and whispers, "The doors scan fingerprints. This will let you in." And then kind of like immediately after that pushes away and lets go. And she says, "Well, if you're not interested in dancing, I definitely am." And she begins to maneuver her way to the dance floor. Actually, before she'll go, she will say, "By the way, if you'd be so kind, try to send this to one of your other friends."
The fingerprint scanner, or did I get a map as well?
Yes. You just have to.
That was me asking you, Caleb.
Yeah, the answer. Well, I'm not going to give you the answer because you haven't had the time to experiment with it yet. Unless you want to take the turn, use the rest of your turn to like hit the button and see what it does.
I'll just pass it to Ko immediately.
Ko is Ko's with you, right? Because Ko didn't. Ko, are you on the dance floor? Actually, it's Ko's turn.
No, I got a 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately high five Ko to give the bracelet.
All right. Raven Queen moves back to the dance floor. Yeah. You reach over, and Ko, on your turn, you can accept it. You just have to hold hands with Henson, and then that same sort of teal bracelet appears around yours.
Finally, can we go downstairs now?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Right, let's go.
You guys want to start making your way? You guys still don't know where the door is, by the way.
We didn't get the map. I thought we got a map.
You haven't activated your bracelets yet. You don't know where it is.
Okay, we activate our bracelet.
When you activate your bracelet, it's like a full 3D model of the ship appears, and you can like zoom in, and like a couple of spaces, panels on the side of the doors highlight, and kind of like across from the bathrooms where you guys originally were, it was just like a flat wall. Made of like those like acrylic panels that you kind of see at those like clubs, I don't know, and like acrylic panels, and one of them you can see now has like a hidden like compartment where you could possibly maybe scan your hand and get in. I assume you head that way.
Yeah.
You guys head that way.
We're getting this. We get shit done, okay?
All right, you begin to move that way, and you head towards the panel, the hidden panel. Eli, you are dancing it up on the floor.
Oh hell yes, I am.
You are getting jiggy with it. You're moving. You're dancing. You're pumping.
I'm dancing the way he only dances at home.
You feel as someone kind of grabs onto your hand, and you see it's Philip, and he goes, "Hi," and he kind of grabs hold of your hand and like interlocks fingers with you, kind of like pulling you into like a weird dance with him. As you see that same bracelet reappear.
I feel like, perhaps in this state, correct me if I'm wrong, perhaps Eli is enjoying this more than he would normally. Dancing a little closer than he would if he processed who and what is going on.
Knight's not going to push you away, but there's like that sort of grin on his face as Philip is just like kind of like eyes closed, kind of like just trying to like, he's like, he's just like, Eli, this is okay. Eli, this is the okay. Eli, stop.
You just started getting my name. What do you want?
Oh,
this is the key card to get downstairs.
Why would I go downstairs? The dance floor's here.
You watch as he what can he do? Knight is running out of options rapidly.
Why are you being a stick in the mud?
He
Come down.
kind of, with his other
Bust
hand, like
that
with one
fucker's
hand kind of
eardrum.
holding onto yours, he pulls his other hand up and like places on your cheek a little bit. And you feel as his hand, you feel through his hand this like quick shock, as you're gonna take 2 points of lightning damage, and you feel the spell break on you as he's holding you very closely, like a hand on your cheek,
I'll use my arm to push him off.
Knight kind of goes, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's the key card. Go."
Oh, yeah. On it.
Thank you. And then he goes to find the next person. Noah, you are getting it down.
I look
Getting
at
it down.
Theseus from across the fucking dance
Oh
floor. I'm like,
no.
God, I want to punch him in the face.
Oh, he's like grinding on some girl right now or something. Like, I don't know what do straight men do.
Fuck it. I mean, I'll start
That's right,
approaching.
that's right.
You start brushing at Theseus?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna like lean my arm around him. Hey, buddy, tell me about that ship of yours. What is it? The ship of Odysseus. Yes.
Yeah, he looks at you and he goes, "Man, I don't know who you are or what you're talking about, but you're cute." And he turns and he'll start dancing with you a little bit.
No, and I want to like kind of push him, and if we're near the end, I want to push him over the boat.
No, you're inside. It's like an enclosed space.
Okay, then
Tell him
I'll
you're
push him away
4.
from me. No, thank you. Sorry, I'm 4.
Ooh. Immediately turns back to whatever girl he was with. And Noah, you feel as someone grabs your hand tightly and interlocks their fingers with yours as you see the Raven Queen grab a hold of you and give you like a little bit of a spin as she just goes, "Leave him alone. I know he's an asshole. We can kick his ass later, I promise."
You are delightful.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've
Where's
ever
the
said
other
to
one?
me.
He is incredibly handsome for keeping that all under the piece of the armor all the time.
I know, right? I tried to warn you. He's
So why are you
quite
holding
the
hands
treat.
with me? What's happening? Is this a moment? I don't know about this.
You watch as she points to the bracelet around your wrist. That's the key card. It'll get you into the lower floors. Now
This is
go,
marriage.
Noah. No.
Oh, mission. Sorry, my apologies.
Yes. Go now. And why does she gently pats you on the shoulder and pushes you out of the dance circle.
I am leaving the accent on the floor. All right, let's go.
You were only British on the dance floor. And that leaves Lucy. You are breaking it down, girl.
Yeah,
You and Aphrodite are together. You're dancing.
Oh yeah.
She's like having fun with you. Or no, Aphrodite. No, not Aphrodite. You're dancing with other people. Sorry, you were out earlier. Aphrodite's not here anymore.
Right, she's doing her thing.
Yeah, she's doing her thing. Eventually, you feel as someone gently kind of takes your hand, and he's very cautious as he goes to reach for you. As you see Philip there, as he goes, "Can I take your hand?"
Why?
British. I'd like to give you something. A useful tool that'll help you later.
Sure. She'll take his hand.
Alright, he takes your hand and interlocks your fingers, and you see the bracelet appear once again. And the two of you kind of dance a little bit, kind of moving with the crowd. And he kind of says, "That's the key card. It'll get you into the lower floors."
Key card for what?
The mission?
Oh! Right! Sorry.
Okay, don't... Yeah.
She realizes she's holding hands with him and shakes him off of her.
he doesn't fight you and he lets go. And then kind of continues to kind of like awkwardly dance there on his own. You can tell that he's not affected by the charm, but he's also just he's an awkward dancer. But he kind of gives you like a thumbs up in that sort of way. That's like he's like in that sort of way. He's just like, go, you got this.
Yeah, she's gonna go run.
All right, you run, and all of you make your
On her
way,
heels.
kind of make your way towards the bathroom door. At this point, for the sake of things, the five of you kind of collect together as you're heading to the acrylic panel. And who makes it first?
Probably we
Sounds
do,
like
right?
Hench. Yeah, Hench can go.
I imagine I do.
Because we didn't have to break out of some fucking spell.
Also, I think me and Cub are the fastest, so.
All right, and you got there first, as you were the first one over there. And you place your hand, kind of like against the acrylic thing, and you see for a moment like the panel kind of glows beneath your fingertips, and with like a psh kind of noise, it kind of glides open, and you can see a small metal staircase that leads directly down, and you guys can head to the second floor. And that's where we're gonna end today's session, because we are at our 2 hour and 42 minute mark, and we're just before 9 o'clock. Yay!
Actually, Caleb, it's 11:56. You fool.
Guys, fuck you. I'm in a different time
Provide me
zone.
4 more minutes of content.
Oh.
Provide me 4 more minutes
actually,
of content.
It's only 9:56, so
Jay, don't disagree with me. I get sad.
Damn.
Oh.
Disagree more.
Ow!
Torture him.
How
I'm
many
going to
people-
blow
no.
this shit
Because what if
up and
what if
kill
he won't kiss me
everyone
on the mouth
this
when we
boat.
meet up?
No, that's not gonna happen.
What if I disagree so much he doesn't want to kiss me on the mouth anymore?
I never with my partner. The more I disagree with Ben, the more we kiss.
Going to blow up this shit.
True. We haven't tried hate kissing.
All right, you know what? Edward Bosco is live, and he's funny. He's the
I don't know who that is, but
he's the original
go
voice
rate
actor
them.
for
Try and-
Alistair in the Has Been a Tell pilot. He
Yo!
also voice acts a bunch of people in other video games and stuff. Also, he's part of the Unexpectables cast, which is why I follow him. Anyway, we're gonna go rate him tonight. All right,
Bye, chat.
bye, Chad.
Bye bye. Watch